Okay, with me here, very pleased to say, a face from the past, although, you know, you're not old or anything, are you? Alex Johnson. Welcome back, Alex.
Thank you. I'm psyched to be back.
How old are you, by the way?
I just turned 25.
Oh, well, so very early. So you're very young to have retired, and 2 years ago, you stopped competing on the World Cup. Tell us all about it.
I retired and then I'm making a comeback.
Yeah.
So I competed on the World Cup circuit 2010 and 2011, and I was just spending a lot of money and homesick, so I decided not to go back in 2012, but I did Vail in 2012, and 2013 came around and I was just burnt out from climbing and competing, so I took that year off, and I think it was really good for me because now I'm excited again, I'm motivated again, and I'm here and I trained for it. So taking last year off was hopefully really good for me in the long run. At least I have my attitude back.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think you've got Puccio a little bit worried because she mentioned in her interview in Toronto that you were coming back. So she seems concerned. So you're going to give her some, you know, she's not going to be an American #1 or she's going to have to fight for it.
She should be concerned. No, Puccio and I have been competing together since we were like 13 or 14, and we're always like 1, 2, 1, 2, like flip-flopping, or 2012 it was like we were 4th and 5th. 2011 we were like 3rd and 5th. It's like always 3rd and 5th. And then 2008 I won and she got 2nd. In 2009 she won and I got 2nd. So we see each other a lot, so it's cool to be coming back. It's
great competition. And let's just go back a little while, because I was having a little look at your career, and you did some of the junior circuits in 2003, and then your first ever event at the IFSC World Cup was here in Vail, in this position, 2008. You came out and you only went and won it. Tell us all about it.
It was crazy. I didn't know what to expect. I had no expectations, no anything going into it. I hadn't competed against any of these girls before, so I had no idea what they were capable of. I was basically going in blind, and I could not have been more at an advantage being blind. Like, now I'm like, oh my God, I know how good they are. Like, I know what they do to train. Like, I've competed against them before, and it gets in your head, you know?
Yeah.
So that was a good year. I was naive.
Yeah. Well, the women's competition here at the moment, you know, I've commentated since 2001 on events, and I couldn't believe I've not done an event for a couple of years in Vail, actually, when I saw you there, and I can't believe that the level seems to be a little bit higher. Like, now you're an expert climber, and you were watching Toronto. Have you noticed that yourself? That, you know, some of these girls, you know, who's this Japanese girl, this 17-year-old? Where are these guys coming from?
Yes, everyone's getting better. The field's getting bigger. Climbing's growing, you know? There's more people doing it. There's more good people coming up. Everyone's getting better. Like, you need to get better or you're going to get left behind. I think I'm fit. I did the best I could. I trained as much as I could, and we'll see. It's always like I don't know. We'll see. But I qualify 42nd, so it's not quite a short while. We go in at 2. Climbing starts at 3, and I'll probably end up climbing at like 6.
So you're on the graveyard shift.
Yes.
But this is what happens when you don't have a ranking, huh?
I know. Like, I wish they would have looked at my rankings from previous years and not just last year when I took a break. They're mad at me, I think, for not competing last year. 42nd.
Well, we've got Daniel Woods climbing now towards the back end of the men's, and he's won this event before, so I think, you know, maybe they just don't want to favour the Americans too much. But Alex, any thoughts about competing again in Europe and maybe the World Championships?
I am doing the World Championships this year. I'm going to Munich. I committed to that. Yeah, we'll see how that goes too. I'll train for that too.
Yeah, great. Well, it's going to be lovely seeing you back on the circuit, and thanks for talking to us.
Cool. Thank you very much.